Hey guys, Kurt here with NK Garage again, and today we're going to show you our latest tool haul. Today's tool haul is pretty much almost all wrenches. I think there's like 2 or 3 ratchets in here and like maybe a socket. But yeah, this is pretty much all wrenches, and there's a lot of good ones in here. There's a couple wrenches that were just thrown in that I don't care about, or that I normally wouldn't pick up if I was picking individual pieces, but it was sold as a lot. So let's take a look and let's see what we got. Guess we'll go through them one by one. Right here, right off the top, we got ourselves a Craftsman 11/16 inch 12-point combination wrench, the older V-Series, and it's in pretty good shape, so that's definitely a good piece that, you know, I'm pretty happy to have picked up here. All right, guess we'll go to another Craftsman here, Craftsman 5/8 inch. This is the speed quick wrench. I never once used these. I know some guys, say that you can do pretty fast work with them. But honestly, I think these probably was a design that somebody came up with a while back, and the Craftsman produced them. But nowadays we got ratcheting wrenches, so that's what I use. I know you could use it at, it's an open end, but my ratcheting wrenches do fine for me, so that's what I use. It's a VA series, so good shape. Honestly, it's got a little bit of like just minor surface rust from sitting, but it looks like the box end was used a bit, and the open end, the speed quick end, was never used, maybe a couple times. Here's another Craftsman wrench, 9/16. It's another one of those old V-Series wrenches. So I think there's a good amount of them in here in this haul. So we'll put that aside in the Craftsman pile as well. Next up here, got some more Craftsman. Say 12mm by 14mm double open wrench in old V-Series, number 44506. Pretty good shape here. Decent find. Guess we'll mix it up a little bit. We'll look at this Williams wrench. This is Williams number 728, and it's a 3/4 by 9/16 double open wrench. I always love these older Williams wrenches. I just think they're really cool, and they're definitely a part of wrench history. And the Williams logo, I always love seeing that. I really like how the older tool brands, they put a lot of pride in their tools, and they really had nice logos, and if they were proud of the tools they made, they put their own name on it. The founder of that company was J.H. Williams. Let's see, next here we have a I don't know how to say it, G-door or G-door. It's a double open wrench, but somebody had modified it on the 3/4 side, which is kind of a bummer, because this is actually one of the ones that's made in Turkey. I don't know why it has electrical tape on it. I'm just going to take that off. It's the G-door number 12, double open wrench, sadly modified. Here we got some SK tools. This is the C16, which is the 1/2 inch wrench. In fair shape. It's kind of dirty, got a little bit of surface rust, slightly used, made in USA. Nice piece. Got another Williams tool here. This is the Williams, the Super Wrench, number 1726, chrome alloy. It's a 5/8 by 1/2. It's in okay shape, definitely could use a cleaning. We'll put that in the Williams pile. Next up here, got a nice piece of just chrome vanadium, probably made in China or Taiwan. No branding at all, so we're gonna put that in the no brand pile. Normally I don't pick up no brand tools, but when they come with lots, sometimes they do, and they do come with lots, and generally I'll check lots to make sure they have enough good stuff for the price that I'm paying. Here's another Craftsman 3/4 inch combination wrench. It's a VA series. It's got a little bit of surface rust, but nothing we can't clean off. Number 44701. Doesn't look like it actually was used much. Really just kind of sat and started rusting a little bit. Next up here, another Williams wrench. Williams Super Wrench, forged in USA. Double box, offset style, 3/4 by 5/8, number 8729. In decent shape. Could use a cleaning. Definitely got some chrome has worn off, but nice wrench. Nice vintage piece of Williams history. Here's a cool one right here. It's another Williams. Turn that around for you guys. It's called it's a tappet wrench made with special alloy, whatever that means, and it's number A92F. And tappet wrenches, they're always thin for getting in, those tight spaces if you have to make adjustments on valves and stuff like that. So they're very thin so that you can actually have the clearance you need to do the work that you have to do. Of course, a thin wrench is not going to have, the best grip, and it's not going to be as strong, but these are meant for minor, adjustments, so use them properly. Again, vintage Williams. It is 5/8 by 11/16 inch. Here's another SK wrench, the C22 SK Electrolyte. So at this point, SK had, I don't know exactly, but I know that they had paired up with the Electrolyte brand. I think Electrolyte was producing their wrenches. So if you do find a vintage Electrolyte wrench, it's going to look exactly like this, just it won't say, SK on it. It might even say C22, I think. They're basically, the same thing, just with different markings stamped on them. But they're definitely good wrenches. This one here is an 11/16, forged in USA. Next up here, another piece of vintage Craftsman wrench, 19/32 by 11/16, and the old V-Series before they had the barcodes. This one has a engraving on here. I think somebody put their name on it. Bob something. The guy's name was Bob, and he wrote on his wrench. Doesn't look like Bob used this one too much though, but it's good that it's still around. It's definitely cool. Here's a Burnomatic. These were made in Japan. 5/8 by 3/4 double open wrench in pretty decent shape. I come across these from time to time. Burnomatic made wrenches, sockets, ratchets, kind of just the standard stuff. I don't think there's anything wrong with their tools. They're just not very popular. Next up here is the first Snap-on piece of the day. Snap-on 3/4 inch wrench. I know it's hard to see. This one's pretty dirty. It is the, I think it says OEX-24. Definitely a little rough with the chrome has definitely been worn down and has started to rust, that's for sure. Wonder where this wrench was and why it got so worn down. But I mean, they're built to last. Nice piece of vintage Snap-on. That'll start our Snap-on pile. Here we got another unbranded wrench, 3/4 inch, just says CRV. Here's a Mac wrench. This one appears to be slightly bent. It's bent down this way. 12 millimeter. It's the M12CL. Nice wrench, just a little bent. This one here, Great Neck 5/8 by 3/4 inch, drop forged in China. I think we'll put this one in the China pile. Here's a cool one. Got a vintage Ford wrench, USA, with the M stamp. Pretty cool. Here's one called Plymouth Forge, 5/8 combination wrench, drop forged in China. We'll put that one with the great neck. While we're talking about China, here's a Pittsburgh 5/8 combination wrench. Oh, this one's made in India. My bad. Yeah, I don't care too much for these. They get the job done sometimes. But I think we'll put that with the... I guess the China pile is turned into the Asian pile. Here's a Husky 9/16 wrench. This one does not say USA on it, so it's probably one of their foreign-made models. It's a newer one. At least Husky, you know, backs their brand with the lifetime warranty. So there's something for that. We'll be starting a Husky pile now. Here's another Snap-on. Hopefully you guys can see this one. It's a 5/8 combination wrench, OEX-20, made in USA. Here's a cool one, vintage Plomb. This is the, they call it the pebble style, where it has this indentation here and then it's dotted. And it's a 3/4 combination wrench, number 1224, made in USA. Definitely a cool wrench, in pretty decent shape for its age. And Plomb stuff, I mean, I tend to get it at least in every other haul when I get vintage stuff, but it's usually only a couple pieces. Here's another Craftsman wrench, 6-point combination wrench this time, 1/2 inch V-Series, or V, you know, inverted V, however you would like to say it. Number 44385. I think I've only gotten the Craftsman race panel combination wrenches with the 6-point on the V-Series. I don't know if they made them in the other series or if they're just really rare, but every time I come across them, they're the V-Series. Another Snap-on wrench. At least it's from the same vintage. So this is OEX-18. Next up here, made in England. It's a super slim 1/2 inch by 9/16 double open wrench. Here's a Armstrong double open wrench. It's like the obstruction style wrench, number 1136, arm alloy 9/16. Here's another Pittsburgh wrench. Another SK Electrolyte 5/8 inch C20, made in USA. Also written on there, Mr. Bob. Here's an old Husky made in USA combination wrench, 5/8 inch, pretty rusty, but not too bad. Nice to find those old Husky American-made stuff. Next up here, we have Fairmount, number 3716. Cool wrench. I haven't picked up maybe a couple pieces of Fairmount before. I don't know too much about that company. Here's another Husky wrench. This is a ratcheting wrench this time. Decent working order. 13/16 inch. Also one of the newer ones that is probably made overseas. Next up here we have SK Electrolyte C20, 5/8 inch, another one of those. Here's another Snap-on. It's the 11/16 OEX-22. Ox wall wrench, 9/16 combination wrench, made in China. Another Pittsburgh wrench, 1/2 inch, India. Craftsman, 9mm. It's the V-Series, number 42913. Pretty good shape on this one. Here's another Craftsman wrench, VA-Series, 44698, the 11/16. It's in okay shape. Here's another Craftsman 6-point combination wrench. Pretty rusty on this one. VA Series 44383. Another Craftsman 3/4 inch 6-point. And it's VA Series. Very rusty. Very rusty. This is one, I'll be able to clean the rust off, but it's definitely going to show some slight pitting here. And it is what it is. I mean, it's still a usable wrench. It's just never going to look too nice. Here's another rusty Craftsman wrench. 15/16 inch 12-point combination wrench. VA Series as well. I wonder what they did to make this look like this. Probably the toolbox probably got wet. Maybe it was a mobile toolbox sitting in the back of a truck or something. Got water in it and it just sat there. It's a shame. Take care of your tools if you want them to last. Another Snap-on. This one's a Stubby combination wrench, 9/16 OEX-180. Alright, this is just no name Taiwan 17mm. Craftsman 3/8 inch combination wrench, old V-Series. Pretty rough. Pretty rough. Oh, there's another Plomb for you guys. This one's looking a bit better. 11/16 inch, number 1222, made in USA. I love that Plomb logo. It's really cool. This is a really nice wrench. There's another Husky wrench, another USA made 7/16 in pretty nice shape. No like major rust or anything like that. Definitely used, but nice find. Another Husky. It's a 7/16 inch combination ratcheting wrench. Functioning, works good. Here's a Husky 7/16 combination wrench, non-ratcheting. Black Hawk, first Black Hawk of the day, BW-1161, 7/16 inch. Pretty good shape. High Test, oh yeah, made in Japan. 1/4 by 5/16, double open. Chrome Vanadium India, Pittsburgh, 11/16. Wonder if the whole set's in here. There's a bunch of these. The Husky Pro combination wrenches with that black-ish chrome. Still don't say USA though. 37018P. Here's the 1/2 inch version of that same wrench. 7/16. 3/8. Here's the 11/16. Here's the 1/4 inch. Stubby ones. We've got the 1/2 inch and 7/16. Here's the 5/16. Another stubby over here, the 3/8. I think that's it for those black ones. Husky 5/8 inch combination wrench. Again, one of the newer foreign made models. Here's an old wrench. It says Stevens Walden. And it's got an angle to it. One thing I just want to show you guys. Look how thick that is. I mean, if you take a regular box wrench, this one is SK. Look how extra thick that is. That's some serious grip on that guy. Wonder what that was intended for. Kind of cool. Got a Craftsman here, pretty rusty, double open. It's metric. I think it's 13 by 15 millimeter V-Series. Here's that SK wrench, Electrolyte 11/16 by 3/4 inch double box, slight offset. It's the alloy B-2224. Next up here, Globemaster wrench, made in Italy. It's a double box, 11/16 by 5/8. No offset on this one. Here's another Husky ratcheting wrench, 15 millimeter. Works good. Husky 5/16 combination wrench. Here's a Challenger, number 6112 3/8 combination wrench, USA made. Here, drop forged Taiwan, 17 millimeter. Here's another Great Neck, China. Tecton, 3/8 inch combination wrench. They sure want you to know it's chrome vanadium. Here's another Husky USA wrench, the CD-1618, 1/2 inch by 9/16 inch, USA. Oh yeah, we got the Performance Tool, 1/2 inch. Duralast, 9/16 inch, guaranteed for life. Here's another Snap-on, 7/16 inch combination wrench, same vintage as the others, OEX-14. Another Husky wrench, 3/8 inch. Craftsman, 1/2 inch combination wrench, VA series 44695. This one just says manufactured USA, 11/16 by 19/32. Here's looks like to be modified, very rusty, rusty and crusty. Can't even find any markings on it. Here's an Allenite, 1/2 inch. It's open and the socket wrench, flex head style, made in Japan. Here's another Craftsman, stubby double box, 5/8 inch by 3/4 inch, V-Series, in pretty good shape. This one here, Master Mechanic, 9/16. Here's another Tecton wrench. This one's the 7/16. Here's one of the ratchets, Task Force, chrome vanadium. Not really working. Here's another random ratchet, unbranded. Came with a Husky Pro socket, 9/16 socket. Also just doesn't work at all. Socket won't come off. There's one more ratchet in here. Pretty rusty. I was trying to find a marking on it. It says made in USA, but this one's going to need some work. There might be a marking here. I'll have to clean it up later and take a look. Got another USA wrench, controlled steel, 5/8 by 3/4. Here's a Fuller wrench, 9/16 inch, drop forged in Japan. Craftsman wrench, 3/8 by 7/16 V-Series. Alright, next up here, Craftsman 15mm V-Series. Pretty good shape on this one. Here we got a Barklow, probably a Barklow Buffalo wrench, forged in USA, 7/16. There's another Snap-on here. It's a 9/16 OEX-180. Just no name brand, made in India. Here's another Craftsman, one of the speed wrenches, 3/8 inch VA series, 47852. And the Craftsman here, 1/2 inch by 9/16 inch double box V series. Here's just a Husky Pro socket. Another one of those black Husky wrenches, the 5/16 Stubby. Here's another Fairmount wrench. It's 1/2 inch. Put that with the other one. I think here's another one, 5/8 inch. I think these are all marked by that Bob guy. Here's a, oh, it's actually a Craftsman. It's like an engineer's wrench. I think it's 1104. It's pretty dirty, and it looks like it might have been modified. I'll have to look into this one, clean it up, and look at it. Very interesting. Here's a made in Spain, 9/16 inch combination wrench, no name brands. This one here is a Cobalt brand, 3/8 inch combination wrench. This one, Pennins Corporation, USA, vintage wrench. I think Pennins was, they might have got bought out by Proto or something like that. I think that was one of the brands that Proto had purchased. Here's an oldie. Fairmount Cleave, old wrench, double open. I think it's number 729. This one here, 5/8 by 19/32, double open, made in USA, no brands. Here's another no branded, made in USA wrench. This one here, Powercraft, 100, 7/16 by 3/8, double open, USA. This one here, trying to read it, kind of dirty. I can't read it. It says it's made in USA. Here's a Durabuilt, China. Here's another Tecton wrench, 1/4 inch. Bonney, double box, 6-point, 3/8 by 7/16. So in here, another Great Neck, made in China. No name brand, made in Taiwan. Taiwan again. More Taiwan. Got a couple of small ones here. This one, I'm not actually familiar with that logo. It's a 5.5mm wrench, made in USA. And there's a couple of really small rusty wrenches in here. This one says bonney. They might all be bonney. I'll have to clean them up. I know I've gotten some of these before that have all been bonney. This one's a Bosch, but these three are probably bonney. This one might be different. And that concludes it today, guys. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments how you like this style of tool haul reveal. It's a more slower paced where we get to look at the tools in more detail. I tried to not make it too long, but I tried to go through things pretty fast. Let me know what you guys think. I'm willing to try different methods of revealing the tool hauls, so give me some feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.